EA Sports, within the game. That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up.
Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. We're on to the fourth quarter, and it's the Raiders who are currently in control of the football. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for two. Carr will look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Dak. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Bolden. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. That sets him back for 2nd down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shot.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time, face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is...
Allegiant Stadium. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Smith going to look to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Smith. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Smith. And the Raiders have got it. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it certainly seemed like second and impossible now has him within throwing range of a first down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Walker now on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing now is Geno. is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 23. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the play. The Seahawk football 1st and 10. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Geno down to throw. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Out of the gun, Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and goal from the 3. Here's Walker. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Smith in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 26-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have you guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. On the move to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he's stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. 65 yards. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Down for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got to tie the ball game. Instead they fake it. And I keep coming time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's down to 15 yards.
You're giving them 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Max Crosby getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn you around and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st down, it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gino's going to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 7. 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Mac Hollins, 47 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the